Welcome back to the Entrepreneur Hour. My name is Miguel Sanchez. I help investors and entrepreneurs profit through innovation. Today, my show was again produced, conceived, created, thought of by my MetaBronx group. Today, I was showing them I'm creating content around building your online store, and they were like, "Why don't we show that? Why don't we do it?" So I'm starting out a clothing idea to show the MetaBronxers how to create an online store. As I do that, though, I'm trying to show them step by step of how to do it. The first step I say is you have to have an idea. The second step is you have to have a community that connects to that idea. So I am all about innovation. So I'm thinking, what could I do that helps me to innovate more? What is the idea that can help that? So I said, what if I make a clothing line where every time somebody buys a shirt, they are investing in innovation? So the idea is, let's say the math is, I charge $25 a shirt. The shirt cost me $10 to make, $15 profit. Of course, I use some of that for advertising, for overhead, to pay myself to do it or anybody else to do it. And then whatever's left behind, let's say $10 is left behind on every shirt. If I sell 1,000 shirts, I have $10,000 that now I can spend on innovation. So let's say there's a startup idea that the community says, we like that idea. We like that team. I can say, well, Innovate Every Day, which is the name of the brand I came up with, can invest in that and help it become reality. So I came up with the name Innovate Every Day because I thought it could be a motivating factor. It could be something people will want to wear. For me, it would be good to see in the morning when I'm picking out what I'm going to wear. If I see a shirt that says Innovate Every Day, I may think, what am I going to do today to innovate? Right? It's a reminder to motivate myself to innovate. So when you're thinking about a brand to create, you want to make sure that you're coming up with something that the people wearing it says something about them, right? So imagine as you're walking around town, you see people that are wearing the Innovate Every Day shirt, and you're like, oh, wow, they're part of my community. I innovate every day too, one. And I know they may have invested in something I invested in, right? So that's where I'm starting. And again, I'm making a series of videos, step by step. I may even do an online class where I work one-on-one with people that are trying to make their online brands. And we have one of the MetaBronxers, and actually many MetaBronxers want to create their own online store. So this is really angled towards anyone interested in making an online business. But I'm starting out with clothing because I know a lot of people, especially from the communities I work with, that's one of the places they want to start. Kevin, what's up? Clicks, what's up? So where I'm going to start, the first place you start is you think of the name, right? So I thought of Innovate Every Day. And what I did was, I'm going to share my screen. I went to Google and I said, what happens when I put in Innovate Every Day? That's kind of what you want to start, right? Because you don't want to create something that has something already competing. So when I go here, if you see my screen, I've already started to click these things. None of these are clothing lines, right? They are articles. This is a genetic company. So shopping, go to shopping next. Innovate, create, grow, but you don't see Innovate Every Day. So I can dominate that, right? And then if you land on the website and it tells you the story. So a brand is nothing more than a story. So when I talk about creating a brand, I mean creating a story. So what I told you in the beginning is the story of this new brand I'm creating. Innovate every day. The story behind that is I want people to innovate every day. How do I do that? Through a shirt. Most people don't really know how they can innovate. But maybe by wearing this, they're just more conscious of it, right? That's one. Second thing is through my community, I'm going to show them, right? That's what I'm making these YouTube videos for, Instagram, whatever it is. I'm trying to show people that the innovation economy is the future economy. And if you're not in it, I feel sorry for you. So I really want to educate as many people as possible on being involved in the innovation economy. So by making this shirt, that's how I'm going to create awareness. The story is, though, if you invest, if you buy a shirt, I take the proceeds and help to create an innovation that you choose. So now I'm involving you in the decision of what projects we innovate with. So what I'm going to do is when you buy a shirt, you join an email list, and then we get people to come in and say, ooh, can you fund this? Can you do this? Can you do that? And then we'll create some type of environment where you can vote and say the winner gets built by Innovate Every Day. The reason why I thought of this is because for everybody watching, the MetaBronx specifically, I talked to you about how I started my career. The first 10 years of my career, I was pretty much learning how to build things with my own hands and brain, right? So I learned how to code, design, animate. The second 10 years of my career were learning business, how to work with clients, work with under an entity that I created. During those 10 years, I also was trying to figure out how to fund ideas. So that's where I created MetaBronx, right? And MetaBronx is coming up on close to 10 years that I started that too. So now I know how to build things. I know how to run it through a company, and I know how to fundraise for them. The only missing piece is I don't know what to build that people want, right? We take guesses every day. I have startups that come to me and we build their ideas. They're guessing. What if we could ask the community? And after we ask them, we can fund the project that they're interested in. And then, if you saw yesterday's video, we could fund it through the crowd. So imagine, this is my goal. Imagine if Innovate Every Day generates $10,000 of online sales. We run a contest. People vote. They say, we love this idea. Innovate Every Day makes the idea, then puts it on crowdfunding. And now everybody who is interested can be investors in that idea from the start. That's my goal. That's what I want to do with Innovate Every Day. So right now I'm going to start the process. This is going to be the first step in me making Innovate Every Day. And you're going to see it live on the show. We got some MetaBronxers that are going to ask questions. And everybody watching wants to ask, definitely come in, ask the questions. If you want to be on camera, let me know. I'll give you a link. You can jump on camera. But this is the birth of Innovate Every Day. The end of that birth is we're going to take a startup and put it on crowdfunding one day. Who knows how long it takes, but this is a start. All right, so where I start is I'm going to show you my screen. I'm going to start on Canva. So I've already registered the domain innovateeverydayshop.com. Innovate Every Day, of course, was taken. I can probably reach out to the person and see if they want to give it to me, but it's probably going to cost me a lot of money. So I said, I'll make it innovateeverydayshop.com. So I already bought that name. So now I'm in Canva. Canva is a free tool where you can design. You don't need Photoshop. I am going to show you how I would do it on Illustrator too. But for right now, for speed, I'm going to go in and see this shirt. I already created this shirt based on templates that I found in Canva. So if you're starting your own, right, you can just go in Canva and find designs and pretty much mimic them. So I'm going to say T-shirt. So because I'm doing live, it does it is a little slow. Because it's streaming and it's trying to work the internet, but stick with me here. All right, so see, these are some templates. So I saw a sunrise and I said, innovate every day. So innovate with a sunrise, innovate every day. So I made that template. But now I'm gonna make a logo, right? So I'm gonna create a blank template. And I'm just gonna see something. Maybe it's not the final logo. Maybe it's just a shirt that I create right now just to show you. Look at this. Look at this first thing here. Art in progress. What if I just take this and make innovate every day? Done. There you go. Shirt design done in like 1 second, right? All right. So I'm going to make this usable on a shirt. So because Canva, in order to download this without the background, you have to pay, and I'm using the free service. I'm going to show you how to still use it for free. I mean, Canva's pretty good. It's probably worth paying for if you're going to do a lot of this, but right now I'm just going to show you how to do it for free. So one way I'm going to do it is I'm going to make a new file. Actually, wait, copy this. And again, any questions, put it in the chat. Yeah, Canva's free. Canva's free. Any questions, put it in the chat. And of course, all the MetaBronxers, if you want to get on camera and ask a question, jump on. You guys are back there controlling the ones and twos, so just let me know. All right, so I'm going into create a new custom dimension. So let's say I say 7.5 inches by 4 inches. 7.5. So let's see if that's the dimensions that close. It's a little, it needs to be a little taller, so I'm gonna go back and make a new one. I'm gonna say 7.5 by 5 inches. 7.5, 5. All right, let's just go with this. Still a little, it's a little tall. So I made, one more time. I'm gonna do 7.5 by 4.75. All right, I'm gonna stop there. Let's just stop there. All right, so now I'm gonna paste that design that I found on Canva instantly. Is the first thing you see. I'm gonna make it a good thing to do is in Canva you can shrink things down to see. So when you shrink it down, you can see that it's a little high. So I'm gonna lower the words so it's a little more centered. And of course, one of the things, once you get into design, if you want to create a design, you should learn about design. One of the problems here already is the way the text is spaced. So if you're interested in creating an actual clothing line, you should really study typography, because my eye just can't see that. I'm going to fix it later, but I'm just going to show you how easy it is to do here. And I'm going to fix it in Illustrator and show you how you could, so for instance, this space between the A and the V and the A and the T, I think is too much. So I'm going to shrink that down in Illustrator to make the final logo. But for right now, we're just going to use this one. All right, still a little high. Let me move it down a little bit. Still a little high. All right, let's go with that. Okay, innovate every day, and I'm gonna make a copy a copy of it that's the opposite color, black on white. So I'm gonna make that white. Make this border white. I'm gonna send this position. Oh, I gotta make a new element. So make this color. All right, so I'm gonna put this position to the back, make this border white. Oops. There you go. So now we got black on white, white on black. So now all we gotta do is download both these files. Look how fast that is. We are not even 20 minutes in, and I spent a lot of that time talking about the brand. So right now we have all right. So now we have so this is how it exports. So now we have 1 and 2. So now I'm gonna go into, and of course you can click the links in the below. If you already have a logo, you already have a name, you can skip some of this process. But in the description, I'll get to where I'm going now. So same here. You see these links. I got to Printful, signed up. If you sign up with my link, I get a affiliate commission. So please do that. So all right, now we're gonna start making some shirts. So you see me, I wear the black V-neck. I'm gonna make a black V-neck, and let's see what else. So these are all shirt styles and colors. You can look at this shirt. Look at all the colors you can get on this shirt, right? But I'm gonna look for, all right, so let's say this one. This one only has 2 colors though, but whatever, that's cool. All right, so now I'm gonna upload. Let me delete these. These are old. This is when I was concepting this show, this idea. So, okay. Remember, I created that through a design I saw on Canva. So I'm going to go based off the ones we just created right now. First of all, I want to make sure. Can everybody see what I'm doing? You can see what I'm doing? All right, how are products made? All right, so good question. So, all right, let me go through the questions. First, Canva, yes, is free. How are the products made? Do you mean, Madison, do you mean like where? Or what do you mean by that? What does sizing look like? I'll show you all that in here. So Canva's not going to do anything but let you export whatever you did. It's not going to like trademark anything like that. You want to use other services, and I'll put other services in the links. They just cost money, right? If anything you do that somebody needs to do something is going to cost money. So you definitely can do it. So, okay, right now, I just want to make sure you guys can see. Yes, thank you, Frank, what up? All right, so now I'm going back to Canva. I'm going to upload the black on white. To Printful. All right, so now I have my 2 things. I'm going to choose this one first, the black on white, or white on black, or whatever. I don't know, whichever one makes more sense. All right, so let's say this is the design I want to go with, right? And if I want to, I could put stuff on the back. I could put, but every time you put stuff in another place, it costs more money. So you see right now, I just added $6 to the cost of this shirt. So this is what it costs. There's going to be a cost of what it costs you every time somebody buys. But then you got to add on top if you want to make money. Remember, I told you my goal of making $10 with 5 for the entity. That means I will have to add $15 to 23. That makes this shirt kind of expensive. So you gotta look at this stuff when you make things. This is the outside label, inside label. So you could do all these things. I'm gonna remove this for right now. Front has the logo. All right, so all right, done. I just made a t-shirt and it's in 2 colors, black and white. So I'm gonna save this product. Actually, and now look, you can see how it looks on a person. They make all this for you. See how fast that was? And it's not over. If you want to still go back in and edit it, you can. So I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna name this Innovate Every Day, because one thing you want to make sure is, remember I showed you when I Googled it, nothing came up. Every time I use the word innovate every day, if I use it enough, my stuff will come up, right? When it's time. So, all right. Any questions? So, guys, in the background, since I'm in another thing, I can't really see it. So definitely let me know somehow. Either jump on screen and let me know what the questions are. So, okay, now I got the white, right? So, okay, what else could I make here? So I just made a shirt. All this in less than 20 minutes, right? Like, what else could we make? Let's see. Hats. All right, I like the 5-panel hat. So I'm going to use the 5-panel hat. And then I could choose all these colors. And then I could use my same design. So what happens in these is it embroiders your design. So embroidering is a whole nother ball game, fun times. But if you're interested in getting into this, you'll get more into all what that means. So what this means is it's gonna look different. Watch, you'll see. They convert it to an embroider. See? So that's what embroider looks like. That's kind of what they believe it'll look like. Decent. I say it maybe a little bit too big. All right, so I'm gonna save there. So here you can see how it's gonna look. I'm gonna call it the Innovate Every Day 5-panel hat. It is making the what else could we make? What if we made, I'm always drinking coffee on the show, right? What about if I made a coffee mug? All right, I like this mug the best. And I'm gonna pick every color. And I'm gonna use I think I'm gonna use the black one. All right, so when you first make the cup, you got to see how big the logo is on the cup, right? So Innovate Every Day mug. Oh, look at this. I'm glad this happened. I didn't make a background color here in Canva. I need to go back to Canva and make sure that this export has a white background. Because, as you saw, I don't want that to happen. I want it to be on white. So I got to go back in Canva, make the white background, go back in here, upload. So I'll do all that. But let me go to the questions. Let me see what questions we got. All right. How are the products made? Basically, this company, Printful, every time someone orders, they make it and they ship it for you. So you never really touch the product. But that brings me to a point that don't start your online store until you've ordered some of your products and see them yourself. So I'm going to order some of these products, see them, and say, all right, maybe this logo is a little bit too big or too small. Let me spend some more time making sure it's perfect, then make your online store. Why is that? When you're making an online store, They give you 14 days free trial. You want to make sure all those 14 days you can sell. So if I made my online store today, wait for my product, see it, change it, I might spend the whole 14 days and then I have to pay. It's $30 a month to host a Shopify store. So you want to make sure you do all that before. So what does sizing look like? Each shirt comes in every size you can think of, and I'll show you that on the store. Does Canva include the watermark? There's free things and there's things that cost money. So if you pay for Canva, it unlocks all the watermarks. But right there, you saw I made that. That was quick. But it was based off a template they had. I just had to copy paste it, change 2 lines of copy, done. And all that was free. Everything I've done so far, free. I haven't paid anything. What I am going to pay for right now is to order the shirts. So I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to order a mug. I'm going to order a shirt. I'm going to order a hat. And then when I see it, I say, all right, there you go. Now I know I like how everything looks. Now I can bake the store. So like you put the logos on the shirts online, but who physically makes them and adds the logo onto it? So the company Printful. Printful has a fulfillment center where they print up the shirt, print up the hat, and they mail it for you. So all you are doing is you're creating an online store, drawing traffic to it, and when somebody orders, Printful charges you that cost. So that's why you want to make things as simple as possible so your cost is as low as possible. I mean, of course you can go crazy if you want and charge more for the shirt, but it just makes more sense for what I'm doing because I want to profit the most on the shirt so I can innovate something. I limit the amount of things, right? Some people want to go crazy, put a label. You can do whatever you want, but for me and my brand and what I'm trying to build right now, I'm going to limit it. All right, so I think I got all the questions so far. Again, anybody has more questions, let me know. I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to change this to a different logo for right now. I'm going to change it to the other one because I know I put the black background on that one. So I'm going to delete, and I'm going to add the black one. All right, continue, done. Even though I like the other one better, I'm going to go in after this, and when I order it, I'm going to order, even though it's not bad, actually. But seeing it like that, kind of not bad. I think I could do that. Even though I can't see myself wearing that color, I got to test the other colors. So here, check this out. Okay, so we got Innovate mug, hat, shirt. The mug, right now, I think this is too big. It's hard to read it fully on one side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink the logo design and see how big it looks then. All right, now you can read it. Still might be a little too big though. I'm going to shrink it a little bit more because I may want it to be able to be read in a little bit more of an angle, you know? So I'll do that. All right, so now we got the cup, we have the hat, and we have the shirt. Also, what I like to do is I like to test different shirts because sometimes the sizes, the V-neck stuff, it's all different. So I may not like this one. So I'm going to try another one too, just to test out different shirt styles. So I'm going to go find the other V-neck or whatever they have that I like. So I used this one before. I'm going to use this one now. Because each shirt is a different company, they're going to be different. And you see how this has way more colors. So now I'm going to use same black background one. Or actually, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to use my other design. I'm going to use this one and see how this comes out. So, okay, I make it a little smaller. Innovate every day, sunrise. So, okay. Save that. I'm going to call this Innovate every day, sunrise. Save template. So, all right, look. Half hour, not even. I designed 4 pieces of product for free. And now let's see how much they'll cost to deliver to me. If you go in here, I believe, all right, I think they'll show you the different colors. Oh yeah, here it is. So here's how it look on black. Here's how it look on green. Blue. So maybe I'll order a blue one instead of the black, right? I don't know, or the red, whatever. You want to test the colors you're interested in. You want to test everything, you know? Because you may not like the black on black. It may have something that you don't like. I don't know. So the ones that you're really interested in, you think are going to work. And look, this shirt only costs $16. Not bad. So I'm going to sell them for $25, right? So I'll make $10. All right. So, and maybe once I get the community going, I could charge more because they know the shirt is not what they're paying for. They're paying for the innovation because they're buying the brand. That's a key thing. I'm glad I thought of this. If I have a shirt like this, black plain, what do you expect to pay for it? $10, $20 the most. Once I put a polo logo or a whatever else logo, now that shirt costs $40, $30. Just by putting that brand, it changes the price. Why is that? Because they know they're targeting people that are willing to pay more for that brand because it tells something about them. If I wear a polo shirt, I think it's telling the world I'm more successful. I could afford a polo shirt versus an all black one, right? So the story of polo is, you know, sports and luxury. You know, people connect those dots when they see polo, right? So that's where adding a logo changes the cost. You can make it more because people are buying into that brand. So all right, now I'm gonna order. All right, let's do create a basic order. Before COVID, you could make sample orders and they were cheaper. So now they don't allow that, I guess. So I'm gonna do large. I wonder what size I get. I'm gonna do black. You know what? Maybe I'll do red. I don't know actually. Whatever. All right, so continue. So look, that shirt is gonna cost me $14 and they'll ship it to my house. And every time somebody orders on your store, you have to pay the company $14 plus tax, but you charge the customer that. So that doesn't come out of your money. So let's say, to make the math easy, tax and shipping is $5 more. So you're gonna have to pay about $20 for this shirt, and then you need to charge the other 10. So you're gonna put $10 more on this cost. So let's say it's 25, but people are gonna have to pay for shipping and tax on top of that. So all right, that's one thing. Continue. Actually, it'll tell you the shipping here, I think. All right, I'm not gonna put my government information here online, but I'll tell you how much. When you do it, you can see. So I'm gonna add another product. My product templates. Let's do the hat. I'm going to choose the gray color. Wow, they're out of black. Oh, all right. So I'm gonna use the gray color. Continue. Whoa, they think I said that? I didn't. Hold up. You're about to send me the wrong color hat. All right, let me see. All right, I'll just do blue for now. All right. So far, my order's $35. Right. So again, the hat costs $14. So again, you gotta charge $10 more. Some people charge double of whatever this says. They'll just charge double, and that's what retailers do. Right. If you pay $50 in the store for something, then that retailer paid $25 for it, and the person who created it probably got paid $12.50 for it. So the way it normally is half. It doubles every time. So as a creator of a brand, this is a big thing of why you should make an online store instead of trying to put yourself in some store. Let's say I make this Innovate every day and it blows up, and now Macy's wants it. Macy's is going to say, I want to buy as many of those hats for as cheap as possible. So they're going to come to me and they're going to say, I'll buy 1,000 hats for $12.50 each. Okay, sounds good. What if I sold 1,000 hats directly to people, though? Right? That changes the game. I make all of that money instead of giving Macy's most of it. So that's where creating your own online store is the move. All right, so now I'm going to do the cup. Again, any questions? Let's do it. I'm going to do the black cup. Continue. All right, I like that. So look, $45 without tax and shipping. So right now, I'm testing out making a clothing line. I'm probably gonna spend less than $100 all in all. Had to buy the domain name. The domain name costs about $10 or less, a little bit less. And again, there's links in the description to do that. Right now I'm buying the initial products. Let's say $70 with tax and shipping, make the math easy. That's $80. And now your first month of Shopify is going to be $30, about $100. You get a month free products. I show you how to make everything for free. Now if somebody buys, you only got to sell a few things to get your money back, right? And then $30 a month, you only got to sell a few things to make that $30 a month. All this was not possible before. You can basically create an online business like this. If I wanted to, I could just put this up live today and not even worry about how it looks. And some people do that. So continue the shipping. That's where I gotta go deeper. All right. What questions do we got? Anybody have some questions for me? Oh, you asked that already. I made a social distance t-shirt. Everyone loves it. I'm thinking of making this for sale. There you go. All you got to do is go to Canva, design it, look for a template, put it up. And the next thing is I'll show you how to make the store. But you should definitely get the product in. Make sure you like it. Maybe I'll make the store while I wait for the product. So I might make that on Friday. I think on Friday I'm going to make the store. I'll connect the Printful stuff to the actual store. Nice design. Thank you. Thank you. Maybe make it black. What do you mean? The shirt? I didn't see when you said that. What would you say it takes in order to manage this? What I just said is the reason why you should do this is it's literally nothing. You don't have to. I'm going to give you an example. I'm working with multiple online stores right now. Some have a whole place where they have to fill it up with stuff. every time there's an order, somebody has to go in there, print the shipping label, take it to them, you know, do the whole thing, mail it out. Versus this, literally somebody orders, that company prints it, mails it to them. I don't do nothing. I do nothing. I just say, yes, go. It charges my card, but the money comes in that the person paid. It takes it. So the way it really works is, let's say you order something today. You go to innovateeverydayshop.com. Doesn't exist right this second, but it will in like a week, mostly because I want to get the product in. You pay me $25. It comes into my account in about 2 days. But Printful needs the money to start. So you can either wait till the money comes to your account to have them start, or you could pay up front. So I would pay whatever it costs. So let's say they bought the same order I just did. I have to pay the $45 to Printful while I wait for, let's say I doubled everything, for the $90 to come from Shopify. So Shopify drops the $90 into my account, and and the 45 went out, so I make 45. And they mail everything. They deal with everything, the tracking, all that. Social distancing. You got a potential sale right there, Frank. You have the design already. There you go. Not black. What you mean? I mean take the black background. Okay. So that's what I did, right? All right. We got 15 minutes. Any of you MetaBronxers or anybody else have questions? Come on. Let's have a discussion. Anybody? All right. So while you guys decide to figure out what you're going to ask me, the next thing that I would think about is, how are you going to promote it, right? Me, I'm making videos every day. These videos now are going to say, make sure you visit innovateeverydayshop.com. And I might wear a shirt every now and then, or a hat. I don't know, whatever I want to do. But I'm making a vehicle to advertise my product, right? If I want. I don't have to, but I can. How are you going to do it? So like what Yandel said is, he wore it. And people were like, I like that shirt. Where'd you get it? That's another way of doing it, right? The problem is, right now we're in social distance world, so not a lot of people going outside. I actually know Frankie. He goes to work every day, so he works and he's showing it at work. That's a little tough right now, but social media exists. You could buy the shirt, you could put it on yourself, take a picture, put it up on social media, or you could take these pictures off this website and use these, and put it up. And that's what I do for some of the stores I manage. You could pick different models. You could pick different guy, girl. There's even other things like, actually, I was going to print up a beach towel, stuff like that. You could look at the product templates. While I wait on questions, I'm going to show you all the different product templates you could choose from on here. Any questions? All right. All right, you're going to send a pic. Eventually, put your link in here and let people buy it. Oh, you said take off the black background because it'll be better. So the problem is sometimes, yeah, I can do that too, though. I can make a version like that. I can make all kind of versions and see, because this is a big thing. What you just said is a good point. You think it'll be better, but you don't know what's going to sell. I'll tell you a story. I have a store that's online right now where we sell masks for because of COVID. It's called protectusgear.com, right? protectusgear.com. We actually ordered a bunch of masks. So this is one of the stores I'm telling you. And we have a warehouse with masks. So in the process of ordering the masks, the person we were dealing with was like, do you want these mask straps? Because they hurt your ears. So we were like, all right, we'll take like 1,000 of those just to test it out. The mask straps are selling more than the masks. So you don't know. We didn't know. And then we also had to make a decision, right? There was the mask that cover your face, the regular like surgeon one. And then they had these face shields. So we were like, who's going to really wear those face shields? I can't really see it. The face shields are selling like hotcakes. But again, we didn't think that. We were like, yeah, nobody's going to buy that. But then we put it up and the orders started coming. So that's where the beauty of the way we're doing this now is put it up. Just see. You can make all different colors. You don't know. Maybe just a random color that you didn't think will work works and ends up being most of your sales. But you didn't have to spend any money to figure that out. That's the beauty of doing it this way. So this is so easy that I can literally start up now. You definitely could. You definitely could. So by Friday's show, I'm going to show you step 1 to 100. You could be online selling on Friday, pretty much. And I am going to be online selling Friday. But the problem is I'm a little scared. I know I'm not going to sell anything day one. So I'm going to put it up. On Friday, you'll see. It's going to go live on Friday. And I'm going to make can't really make a purchase because you see my credit card. It's going to be live on Friday. Let's just say that. And COVID-19 has no effect on this either? Good question. So because of the factory that's printing it, they have had some delays because they can't have people working there, you know? So I don't know. The timing is a little bit different. Anything you buy now, the timing is going to be different. So I don't know the full delay, but I could check on that. I know I have a few stores doing it. I haven't really checked. I posted it on social media and it blew up. Exactly. So this is like a great time to be able to do stuff like this. 1, everybody's online. 2, people do have a little bit of extra cash because of all this stimulus money, and they're blowing it. You see people buying stuff, and Amazon has grown in value almost 50% during this pandemic because so many people buying stuff on Amazon. So it's a good time to try to do this. It doesn't cost you that much. Look, I did all that for free. The only thing it's going to cost you is that online store a month, and you get the first 15 days free. So the messed up thing is I made a video of this like when the pandemic first started because I saw Shopify was giving 90-day free trials. And even me, I messed up. I didn't take advantage of that. So now it's only 15-day free trials. But $30 is nothing. I used to code websites like this from scratch, and I'd be working at companies that the client paid this company $250,000 to make stuff like this. That now I just showed you. I made the whole thing for free in less than an hour. It's crazy how technology gets better over time, cheaper, faster. But now it's a benefit to you as a person trying to show you about innovation. This is an innovation. Look at all the things that had to be created. Canva, this thing that basically made it so you don't need Photoshop. It's all through the browser. StreamYard, I'm streaming to you live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Right? That wasn't possible 5 years ago. Or it was, but it was way more expensive. Printful. Printful allows, and Printful is just one of them. There's a bunch. I use Printful, but I'm going to show other ones too over time. I just have personally used Printful, so I use it. So those 3 innovations plus social media make it so you never need to have an online a brick and mortar store. And if you have a brick and mortar store, you're struggling right now because nobody can walk into it. So you want to create the online version first. Make that huge before you even think about making a store, I say. Any final questions? We got 8 minutes left. Any of you MetaBronxers, come on screen, ask a question. Come on. Madison, Kevin, let's go. Soundview. Let's make it happen, Soundview. All right, so what else can I tell you about this? Because my MetaBronxers are being shy. All right, you know what? I'll just show you more products on the way. Come on camera and ask that question, Kevin. I need you on camera for that question. Add yourself to the stream. Yeah, I got you. I did it. Go ahead.
All right, so my question is, do you think, like, as a business, which one do you think is better? Like a fast fashion company like H&M, where it's like you go, you get a t-shirt, and it might like rip after one wear, or like a Gucci or like a Louis Vuitton, where it's like they have very like high quality, like we trust that they have high quality garments that are like more expensive.
So that comes down to brand. What type of brand you're trying to build, right? Who is the community you're targeting? H&M clearly is targeting a community that is buying, right? So is Gucci and whoever, right? So for my brand, I'm not trying to make a luxury brand, right? I'm really trying to make something that people are really funding the innovation. They're not really going to be upset if after 10 washes, 20 washes, it gets a little wrinkly, because they were not buying into that. They're buying into the overall brand of, I'm funding innovation. But you will have a point, right? What you could do is you could source better shirts, source more, but who knows? You might get the shirt and like it. You don't know. So you got to order it and see. Wash it a few times. See what happens to understand what type of brand you are creating by using this type of system, right? But again, there's other options. There's local printers that you can go and get a much better thing. But then you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to ship every time. You're going to have to buy however much product that printer makes you buy. So it's really up to the brand that you're trying to create. But it's a good question, because sometimes you may want to make something more luxury. I'm not really caring about the luxury side of it as much for my specific brand. But good question. Madison, you have a question before we're about to go? Meanwhile, while she comes on, I will show you more stuff. You can make tote bags. You can make jewelry. Oh, wow. You can make face masks. There you go. I'm going to make an Innovate Everyday face mask. That's huge. All right. Scale it down. So it's telling you the safe area here, you see? But then you got to see how it's going to end up. Mock-up view. Choose product, white. Mock-up view processing. Actually, can you guys see my screen? There you go. All right. Oh, so because it's like a whole neck thing. Oh, it's a head thing too. Oh, so it's like a mask where you put on your head and then you bring it down. All right, got it. All right, whatever. I'll make it smaller to see how big it has to be. Save product. So I guess you can see it here. It's a little low. I may want to bring it up higher, right? Bring the logo up higher. So I'm going to do that. Bring it up as high as possible. Save. Oh, there it is. There it was. See, now you see it on his neck. So that's why I couldn't see it before, because it was, but look how big it is, right? I don't want it that big. So I'm going to go back in and shrink it. Any questions? Last minute. We got 2 minutes. All right. So let me see it again. Markup view. All right. That's better. I like that. Yeah, I'll do that. Look at that. There you go. Done. Other product. Let's add to the order. Actually, I'm not ordering that. Somebody else wants to order it. Let me know. So, all right. Neck head thing, yeah. So, can you sell my own product through Shopify? Yes. So that's what I'm going to do on Friday. I'm going to set that up. I'm going to show you how to set all that up on Friday. If you want to go ahead and do it, there's a link in the description on how to set it up. I mean, it's a link to Shopify where it's one of my affiliate links. I think they give you some kind of benefit by clicking it. But I'm going to walk you through it on Friday. So thank you for everybody who watched the show. If you like this video, definitely like it wherever you're at. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media. And I look forward to you innovating every day. Thank you. And have a good, innovative day.